Alrighty, boob tubes and TikTok land. So with World War III being on everybody's lips, you know, it's as if people haven't been paying attention to what's going on in the world for the past 10 years, you know what I mean? I'm being serious. I mean, it's like, it's not only been on the cards, it's inevitable. And I'll tell you why I've had that conclusion for some time, or you could even argue this has been happening for the past 10 years. Economic warfare. So, what do I mean by this? Let's see, what the hell. So, if you are or are not aware of the BRICS, when were they created? Try to think. They've been about for over 10 years anyway. Let me see. The founding countries joined army, right, 2009. So well over 10 years, 10 to 15 years this has been fermenting. Then, what am I looking for? When has the Western economic press been predicting the Chinese economy overtaking America's, thus challenging the West's economic dominance? Again, over 15 years. And it was predicted by, I used to say 2050, but it's been revised to the mid-2040s. That China's economy is going to surpass America's GDP, thus making them the biggest player in town, with the biggest army in town, which in the next 5 to 10 years is going to be fully modernised, meaning that the equipment and the training, so on and so forth, is going to be in par with the Western countries, and the numbers just don't add up. So if you're sitting there on top of the pile in the Western if you're sitting in the West and you're noticing that, here, hold on, we're going to lose our power here, we're going to lose our economic power, you're going to do everything you can in your power to stop it, aren't you? Because you want to be King Dong, you want to be king of the castle. And if China's armies like that, slowly catching up with the Western, what the West can offer up, well, it makes sense to take them the fuck out before they've got a chance to surpass you. It's no rocket science, it's the way of the world. So if you're sitting over here in the West, right, oh fuck man, we're fucked. The Chinese are fucking coming for us, man. We're going to be absolutely fucked come 2050. Our army's not going to be able to stand up to them. Our economy ain't going to be able to stand up to them. We're fucked. Royally fucked. Not only that, the levers we have, economically speaking, are dwindling because of the growth of the BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Now, look at the size of these armies, right, and just do some quick sums, right? So, 2.1 active military the China's got, 1.4 India's got, right? So that's it. Well, that's 3.5 mil, part of the BRICS economic bloc. United States 1.3. North Korea, you can stick them in with the BRICS because they're basically China's proxy. That's where they get all their weapons from. If it wasn't for China, North Korea would be took over by now. It's again, it's a what do you call that? It's a bulkhead, isn't it? It's a firewall between the United States and South Korea, or the West and South Korea, and China, communist in the north. So what's that? 3.5, 4.5, 4.7. I'm rounding it down. 4.7 mil. Russia, stick them in the BRICS. So that's 4.7, 5.7, 5.8, call it. Right, and I'm rounding it down. It's probably more about 5.9. Then you've got Pakistan. Guess whose side they're going to be on? Iran. Whose side are they going to be on? South Korea. Well, you can stick that in the United States pot, can't you? So that's what United States. Let's round it up and be fair and call it 2 mil, right, for the Western Allies. Then Vietnam, whose side are they going to be on? Egypt, Myanmar, and you need to come all the way down before you actually... Brazil, they've got 0.3. Rounding it down again, stick them in the BRICS collective. You see how these numbers are adding up? It don't look great to a stupid layman like myself. So what do you think it looks like to the top military brass in the Western sphere of influence? Well, you witness in what's happening in the Red Sea right now to protect the Western economic interests. Our army's bombing shit in Yemen, the Houthi targets in Yemen. Turkey, they're not going to be on the western side, I know that much. Afghanistan, fuck knows, man. Saudi Arabia, God knows. Ukraine, fucking 0.2. Probably fucking vast majority of them are western mercenaries anyway. France, 0.2. United Kingdom, let's round it up, be fair to them, 0.2. Iraq, South Sudan, Germany, Israel. So you can see these figures ain't looking great. If you're sitting over here in the West, militarily speaking, fucking hell. We've got the technology to bomb the shit out of them, continuously bomb the shit out of them. But as recent history has told, from Afghanistan, from Iraq to Syria, you cannot win wars primarily from the air. You have to go in the ground. See, if you want to go in the ground, what does that take? Troops. And who typically wins that kind of? Unless you're fucking Napoleon and some sort of a military fucking expert or something. Who typically wins that shit? The people with the numbers. Because they've got the biggest swinging dicks, ain't they? They're like, here, we're walking into this war fucking a good couple of mil up. So, is what we're happening in all the conflicts and the pushback and all the little bushfires that are getting set around the world? Is it all economically driven by the fact that China's economy is going to overtake us by 2050? Or the mid-2000s, and what was that? Bloomberg it was, actually. I'm pretty sure. You've got the Economist there. No, where was that? Where was that fucking thing I had? Lost it. I did have it up, but I've lost it now. So who else joined? Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates joined the organisation this year. What else have we got here? Fuck, I've lost it all. Where did I put that stuff? China buy gold. And this was out, this just the beginning of this year as well. Now, do you know what it was? Cause I move away from the news tab. There we go, that's what I was looking at. BRICS, China buys a staggering 225 tonnes of gold. BRICS expansion shows Global South seeking to remake the world's financial system. Right. Who's going to have a problem with fucking motherfuckers trying to reorganise the world's financial system? Who's going to have a problem with it? Right? Right. Soft power ain't working anymore. The fucking advent of the internet it means the information war is not as productive for the West as it used to be, you know, winning the hearts and minds and you don't need to fire a bullet. Now it's looking more likely they're going to have to fucking fire bullets, especially if China rocks up and fucking invades Taiwan, which they've openly said they're going to do. And what are America going to do? You know what I mean? It's like I don't know if you know this, the Chinese have the biggest navy in the world now as well. Bigger than America's navy, biggest standing army in the world. China has been pushing, China and the American armies have been playing chicken with each other in the South China Sea for some time now. And you're like, cheeky Chinese bastards. This isn't your sea, it's not as if it's got your name on it. Fuck, it's called the South China Sea. Fuck, we need to rename that fuck sea. Just like we done. I don't have a chicken Kiev anymore. I have a chicken Kiev. Wars rename shit for propaganda reasons. We need to get rid of that South China Sea. We need to call it expat sea. That's what we'll do. We're no refugees. We're no fucking seeking asylum or anything. We're expats, or they're known as they're known in Spain. Criminals on the run for the UK. Anyway, there's a few things to think about, man. I would argue a lot of this is economically driven. Look what's happening in the Red Sea. That's economically driven. Fuck's sake, IKEA ship had to go round the Horn of Africa. That's how they were threatening you. Now we've got Lord Cameron. I thought we'd get rid of that fuck. He bounced up in the fucking House of Lords. Lord Cameron now bouncing about, threatening us like, if we don't do this in the Red Sea, you're going to have to pay more money for your food, for your shit. And you all need your bits of IKEA plastic and fucking hyper-processed fucking food shipped in for God knows where. We all need it. So get with the programme. So just a few wee interesting facts there to consider. Get it? Got it. Good catches.